A group of high-profile whistleblowers have decided that going into politics is the only way they're going to get wrongdoing revealed, and they're forming the Whistleblower Integrity Party. Jeff Morris, who lifted the lid on the Commonwealth Bank's conduct, is one of the people behind it. He has been a mentor for former soldier David McBride, who will next week face sentencing for leaking military documents. Investigative reporter Adele Ferguson joins us now. Now, Adele, you've been speaking to some of the prospective members of this whistleblower political party. What's the motivation, the purpose, and who is a part of this?
Yeah, so the motivation is they're really feeling very disenchanted with the two major parties, just in terms of how integrity and whistleblowing protections are being looked after. Not a lot's happening, and so they've decided to do it themselves, to form a political party called the Whistleblower Integrity Party. Jeff Morris, the CBA whistleblower, is part of it, as is Peter Fox, who was behind the Royal Commission into child sexual abuse with the Catholic Church, and Troy Stolz, who was a whistleblower for ClubsNSW, which he blew the whistle on money laundering and compliance issues.
Now, so David McBride mentioned there he's a high-profile whistleblower. He will actually be sentenced next week. Can you remind us what he has pleaded guilty to? Yeah,
so he will be sentenced next week. He's pled guilty to leaking sensitive military documents to the ABC. He had no choice but to plead guilty because of the failure of whistleblower protections. And so on Tuesday of next week, he'll be sentenced. He could face life imprisonment, or, it's really up to the judge, whether it be a community service right up to the most extreme.
The Attorney-General had the option to drop the case and didn't. Have we had the reasoning as to why it's going ahead?
Yeah, so the Mark Dreyfus, as the Attorney-General, has the powers under the Judiciary Act to intervene any prosecution if he thinks it isn't in the public interest. And he decided in the case of David McBride and also Richard Boyle, who's the ATO whistleblower, that they weren't exceptional circumstances. So he was going to let the court play out.
And the fact that it is playing out, what has it revealed or could it reveal about whistleblower protections in this country, and could it see a push for change there?
Yeah, well, that's what the hope is, that there are flaws in the whistleblower protections, and indeed the week of the trial of David McBride, the Attorney-General came out and announced that they would be calling for submissions to look at how to improve whistleblower legislation.